Cold heart is live. We back, part 3. Check it out. So we done a little something since then. What we actually done is I done laid down vocals. I just laid down just one line, the same way I found the track, which had only one line, as we know when we started with it. So I didn't do no doubling, no ad-libbing. Obvious, one track, one take. I did a take before that, and let's go to that. It's off to change, but it didn't quite give me what I wanted, so I did another one, and it touched me, and so I did both of them. But neither one of those are mainstays. They just something I put on there so we have a feel-in, so we can hear a full song. Even though I'm gonna treat them like the song, we're gonna mix it like it's the song, but everything, all the parts are interchangeable, are exchangeable. So let's go to the first point we're gonna make on this one. This is the newest thing we done was the de-esser. We did an animation on the de-essing in the beginning. Check it out. You see what we did there? Alright. Let's run that one more time. Let y'all hear that one more time. It makes the sound come out a little bit more. That's why I think, it's kind of like going extreme. Two extremes is what I was heading for right there. And now we're going to talk about what we did. Since you left, we messed with the drums just a little bit. I tried to do as less as possible so I wouldn't have to explain so much of what I had already did and waste so much time talking about it. On the drums, took it down a notch because I had to boost it. Threw the little compression on it. Let's solo those drums right quick. A little extra something going on with the drums this year. Take the compressor off. We already had that EQ working. So we got it in the front. Yeah, we got that in on the drum bus as well. We'll take it to. Excuse me about that. Now let's jump over here to 6. Now, as you know, when we last left, we did not have a stereo decoders in the mix neither. And I ain't playing them yet, but I had already put them in the mix, and they really brightened up the mix and made it beautiful. The only thing I really did since the last time we left was bring that down. I had to bring that bus down. We were way over. It sounded good. And when I listened to it before I put it out, it sounded good, but we were way over. We were like in the positive 8. I don't even play around in that, even though it may sound alright here. I done sign it out, and it sounds garbage. It's the heavy distortion. Like I said, positive 3 is the most, and that's at the end. We can't be doing that now in the mix still. It's way too early to be clipping. Okay, so now let's get on these stereo imagers so we can get to actual work. We're just making up time, and that's not what we wanted to do. Alright. Alright, let's bring the one in on the bus, and then let's bring on the music bus and on the drum bus. Let's bring them both in. Now we're gonna play with it. Is it really my reality? Am I supposed to really be here? Oh, you weren't supposed to hear that yet. Sorry about that. Let's make a loop. We're gonna keep it on what you done heard for right now. We'll get on my verse. Next, we're going to do some EQing or something because it's raw. We ain't did absolutely nothing to it. Got a couple more points we got to make first before we get into that. Without the splitters. With the splitters. See how it's just a little more open. All I did with the splitters, as you can see here, I'm going to zoom in on that, of course. Not a lot. But for some reason, the first thing I did with the drums, of course, I took the size down. Now I realize there's a lot of actual information going on in the size on the drums bus, because I put a lot in there with the drums bus. for whatever reason, you know, every mix is different, so I'm not gonna go back and search. I thought about it even, like, what in the hell, you know, I might do it, because I really want to know how I put this track together. I put a lot of stuff together that I don't understand. This is one of them. It's a nice track. So, on the music bus, I boosted the sides and just dulled the middle a little bit, so the drums had a little more punch and a little more area for the middle. And this is a cool thing to do on your buses. Like, I go to the music bus, the vocal bus, and boost the middle and the other sides. But I probably wouldn't want to do it because I end up widening my vocals so much. So it's to the taste of the track. When we get over there and start playing with that, we'll see. Next up on the list of what we had to make up was, okay, on the second hook right here, we cut that original part off, which was this in the beginning. If you noticed in the beginning, there was a different beginning too. So that is what brought that about. I was listening at the beginning, I was like, let's freak it a little bit. So I did a little simple something to it. But basically on the second hook, I just cut that intro to the original hook off. And what I did is on the second one right here, we'll solo that and take a listen at it. So what's happening right here? Let's do it back normal. It's pretty obvious, right? I clipped that piece and just him blowing a note out, getting ready to set it up. Reversed it, left one original, one reversed, and then you get this sound. Faded it in, faded it out a little bit, gave it a much more interesting intro than what was originally there. See? And see, then right behind that, we went into the other effect, which was the de-essing effect we did on the vocal bus. See what I'm saying? Just, you know, something that just kind of bring the track in. Of course, we'll end the track off with a little special song. Alright, that's all our makeups, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, that is all our makeups, people. Now we can go to work. And we are 7 minutes in on just makeups. So what I'm going to actually do is go ahead and we'll do something else before we get to my vocals. We'll do my vocals on the next one. What I was going to say is, oh yeah, this is what I was going to do for you. Alright, with that echo, that's what I like to do with all my effects. So we don't have to hold control for this one. Let's create a mix channel. Just bring it up. Put it in there anywhere. Let's put it on top. Nah, let's put it where it's at. It's at the bottom. No, it's not at the bottom. It's right there. Let's make it the same color. Why? You'll see in a second. Because it's going to go right with them. Let's open it up. Let's just bring that down and slam that in there. Flip that around. Unwire it. Now, we know what scene it was going to. So, we got to send that there. Is that right? I think that's wrong. It's the breakout jack. Oh, I got to redo that. What in the hell happened there? Oh, it didn't bring that down. It confused me. I apologize. Let's just redo the whole thing. Because you didn't see me hook it up, so I'll re-hook it up for you. You're just going to run your breakout jack into there, that right back into there. Make salute. That into there. That into there. Now that's going into the mix channel. The output of the mix channel will go right there. The input will go right there. Now all that did was, let's go back to the to the mixer. Now that mixer, see that mixer channel? That is the echo. That was right here. See, now it says mixer channel. It's the echo. So now we can really truly affect whatever comes out of that echo. In case you didn't know how to do that. I told you how to do that on another video though. So we'll end this one at that. I think that was something I was gonna do and I didn't do. So yeah, and then we'll get back right at you.